impossible!
Shadow! Run! We'll hold things here!
I don't run!
That's not what I mean! Omega, give Shadow cover fire!
Negative. Targets advancing too rapidly. Sustained fire required to protect truck.
Amy, this is Rouge. Do you copy? Send whoever you can to Sunset City now. The situation just went from manageable to disastrous.
Check your fire, Omega!
Sonic! We need you over there to handle Shadow.
Handle? I think you're the only one he listens to. I get it now. Handle. Is it my turn to say I told you so?
A little later.
This is from Diane W. Ever since the incident, in quotes, in number 19, and how people were upset with Shadow's portrayal in the same issue, I've gotten pretty upset with this myself, especially since I realized after reading comments online about this that it is a huge betrayal to the character development he had in SA2 Heroes, his own title game, and even 06.
Shadow is weird in that of all the Sonic characters, he has had the most notes of anybody, bar none. I mean, the Deadly Six, we got some very specific direction here and there. Some notes occasionally on Cream. We had a bit of a back and forth over what Knuckles would do here in the current storyline and coming issues. But Shadow, for whatever reason, is under tighter scrutiny, it feels like, than anybody else. It's weird. It's become a very, very tricky balancing act. I thought I had gotten things figured out in the two-parter. Well, it's more of a one-parter because Shadow only appears at the end of the one issue. He and Sonic actually interact in the following one when they're out in Windmill Village. I thought I had figured out what Sega wants from the character now, but it's the same as it ever was. I'll do what I can with what I'm given.
Our research found a published report of a similar story.
Will there be a scene in the eventual Fallout/recovery arc of the Metal Virus Saga where Shadow gets called out for his arrogance and stupidity, again back in number 19, and gets questioned for his current behavior?
There is a moment that I'm hoping will get approved. We'll see. I really can't predict.
Yes, it was.
Things seem to have settled down. All the bad guys are in hiding. At least they're not causing trouble. But I can't find any sign of Sonic or Omega. Did you hear a word I said?
Yes.
What's up? You're even more brooding than usual.
He said to run. What I thought was cowardice was a warning. That one mistake took me out of the fight. Me, the ultimate life form, miscalculating like that. It's unacceptable.
If you can't talk about it, I'll leave it be.
I owe him. Now he's gone. That's all.
The biggest change I had to make to that page to make it approvable was take all of Shadow's dialogue and make it thought balloons so that he wasn't actually saying what he thought or felt, but internalizing. And I had to frame it a little differently so that it was, how was it? It had to be within the context of he now owed Sonic, and that just would not sit right with him. Which, all right, I'll buy that. That works well enough. Sega seems to have a very, very specific vision for how Shadow should be portrayed, and so anything I do has to fit within that mold.
This one took place
Much, much, much later.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is.
A Sonic Heroes fan wants to know, How do you guys take your coffee in the morning? It's very important to me.
No, I enjoy a nice iced latte. They're delicious.
Not bad, but not quite there, Sonic. Iced Americano is far better.
I eat the coffee beans straight. They're delicious and crunchy.
If and when we get the day that things are loosened up on Shadow, I totally want him in the background somewhere just munching on coffee beans. Don't even call attention to it. Just he has a handful just in the back.
Yeah, I see that.
Yes, a similar event did take place.